The NCC girls hockey team was a mix of level 1 benders and seasoned vets. During the regular season, they had some big dubs filled with dirty dangles and amazing sallies. But some games were all Swedish, no finish. They had a clutch dub in the Bay of Quinte bronze medal game, earning a chance to play at the show. Congratulations on a great season, girls. Our MVP was Chihiro Suzuki. Chi is a beautician, always tossing sauce to her line mates and sniping Genos. Our MDP was Brandy Baker. Brandy's a grinder, always willing to take one for the team. Great season, girls.
Oh, hi there. Mr. Richardson here. How you doing, Crusader Nation? Just going over some of the archives here of some of our old sports teams. This here's the old 1998-99 Nicholson Casa winning OFSAA bound hockey team. Well, actually, would you look at this? Let me see here. Look at that guy. And then, now that is one handsome goalie in the middle there, isn't it? Oh, those were the days. Late 90s, let me tell you. Well, anyway, that's enough about that team. Today I'm here to talk about the Nicholson 2019 and 2020 Nicholson hockey team. It was another rebuilding year, go figure. But we had a real strong group of players on our team this year. It actually did really well. Had a grade 9 goalie come up, only goalie at our school. Grade 9 goalie come up and help us out tremendously. We had a great mix of senior students, returning students, and grade 9s and 10s who made our season a ton of fun. But we're here to recognize two of them right now. The first I'm going to talk about is our most dedicated player. This is a player who's been with us since grade 9, used to play with his older brother on our team actually. Used to draw some real key penalties for us back when he was a junior, and now that he was a senior, he was an integral part of our team. Played a lot of time up on the power play. But his enthusiasm, dedication to our team, and positive attitude throughout the year, throughout the years of him being on the Nicholson hockey team, is why he's being recognized as the most dedicated player, and that's Ryan Forrestal. So congratulations, Ryan. The second student athlete or hockey player that I'd like to recognize, me and Coach St. Marie, is our MVP, another student who, again, has been with us since grade 9. He's been part of our defensive corps for most of his Nicholson hockey career, and actually played a few games up on forward. He'd go up on the penalty kill, play some forward or D with us, and even play some forward on the power play. He was huge, leading our team in points this year, and he just such a great leader on our team. He was also our team captain. So congratulations, our most valuable player for the Nicholson hockey team is Carter Guernsey. Way to go, guys. And remember, you get us once, that's okay. You get us twice, all right. But 3 times, it's game on. See you, Nicholson.
Junior boys basketball. Wow, what a year to remember. We had an incredible season. Only lost one game to St. Teresa's, but got that one back in the biggest game. We won the Bay Quinte this year, moved on to win Casa, so we had an extremely successful year. Very, very proud of the guys. So in terms of MVP and MDP, really hard decision to make. I thought a lot about it, and I've decided that our MDP is Thomas Rum. Incredible young man, played his heart out at all times, worked hard at practice at all times, and you can tell that he also did this at home and in the off time. For our MVP, I've decided to give it to 2 students because you kind of can't have one without the other. Our defensive heart and soul throughout the year became a student that in grade 9 had a difficulty sometimes playing defense, but in the end it was his best attribute, and his just inventiveness on the court was fantastic. And Miguel Pablo is one of our co-MVPs. The next player was looked up to by others on the team, has an amazing shot and an ability to take over a game whenever he chooses. He is going to move on next year with Miguel to senior, and he's going to have an impact right away. The next winner is Simon Lippett. Good job, guys.
This year's Most Dedicated Player Award winner is Aidan Cardini. Aidan made a personal commitment at the end of his grade 11 year to improve his basketball skills so that he could make a significant impact in his final season of basketball. This was evident immediately in our tryouts and resulted in Aidan playing many minutes each game and being effective in all aspects of the game. Congratulations, Aidan. Your hard work paid off and definitely benefited our team. This year, the Most Valuable Player Award is given to two graduating players, Joe Bardwell and Scott Fleming. Both of these players contributed to our team's success in different ways. Joe, despite missing part of the season due to a significant injury, continued to come to all practices so that he was able to move directly into game situations once he was healthy. When he did return, his leadership on the court was evident as he ensured that his teammates were organized and his ability to slide into different positions made us play more efficiently. Scott made a significant contribution to the offensive performance of our team. When his shots were dropping, margins were created that often settled games very early, and he always brought a competitive attitude to our games. Congratulations, Joe and Scott.
The junior girls basketball team had another successful season. Their Bay of Quinte season ended in a close semi-final loss, but they bounced back with dominant play at CASA and were crowned champions. The MVP award for this year's team goes to Madison Lees. She was a strong and consistent player all season while also being one of the toughest players on the court. Congratulations, Maddie. The team MDP is Grace LaCroix. Grace is one that you want to have on your own team and not be playing against. She is committed to constantly improving her game. She has great vision on the court and is a pleasure to coach. She also ensured we never went to practice or game without a laugh, many times at her own expense. Congratulations, Grace. Congratulations, junior girls basketball, and hopefully we're back in September.
This year's Most Dedicated Player Award winner is Ireland Anderson. Ireland accepted any role asked of her, was a very supportive teammate, both in practices and games, and always brought a positive attitude to the gym. Furthermore, she never missed a practice, even the early morning ones, which were difficult with the added drive-in from the county. Congratulations, Ireland. Your presence and contributions will be missed. This year's MVP is Bridget Bechervais. Bridget, in my opinion, was the best player in the league and often carried our team on her back. She shot, defended, rebounded, blocked shots, brought the ball up the floor under pressure. Whatever was required, she did it, and then some, often playing the entire game. Bridget did all this while also encouraging her teammates and keeping them organized. Congratulations, Bridget. Your performance and leadership were outstanding.
This player made herself available for pretty much every single game, including ones on very short notice. She always played with a smile on her face, and she demonstrated outstanding sportsmanship throughout the entire season, especially in the face of some really challenging games. Congratulations goes out to this year's girls' most dedicated player on our curling team, Toby Callagé. Well done, Toby. This player continued to improve her curling skills throughout the entire duration of the season this year, and she was crucial in further developing the future of our entire girls curling team. She led by example, she was reliable, and she always demonstrated excellent leadership and sportsmanship. Congratulations to this year's girls' most valuable player on our curling team, Ashley Allaire. Well done, Ashley. As a relatively experienced curler, this individual made the jump this year from our club curling team onto our competitive boys team, and he always brought amazing effort. He played the game clearly with enjoyment on his face and Crusader sportsmanship to the nine. So well done to this year's recipient of the boys curling team's most dedicated player, Tyrell Hill. Well done, Tyrell. As a third-year curler, this individual has shown enormous growth in his skills throughout the years. As a member of the boys curling team, he's demonstrated excellent commitment to the sport, extraordinary finesse with his shots and his sweeping, and he was really quick to share his experiences with other teammates and his knowledge to improve others. So congratulations goes out to this year's most valuable player on the boys curling team, Sam Hartling. Well done, Sam. As a first-year curler, this individual demonstrated enormous growth throughout the season and an exceptional commitment to the game. She always made herself available. She was always prepared to play, and for that, I'm forever grateful. Congratulations goes out to this year's club curling most dedicated player, Delia Hummel. Well done, Delia.
This year's recipients of the most dedicated players of the junior boys soccer team were pillars in their own right on the pitch. Both recipients managed to juggle school, part-time jobs, and still make time for their sport. The remarkable way in which they conducted themselves on the pitch showed not only great skill, but a sixth sense of the conditions of the field and of their teammates. Their team spirit was consistently marked by focus, collaboration, trust, and a sincere love of the game. They never uttered any complaints, at least not loudly, but instead, when there was a need, they simply met it. On those rare occasions where tensions were beginning to mount, these two could diffuse any and all with a simple word and a reminder that the game was everything. It gives me great pleasure to present to you Marcus Asimus and Marcus Thompson, the most dedicated players of the NCC 2019 Junior Boys Soccer Team. I am delighted to tell you about this year's most valuable player of the Junior Boys Soccer Team. Apart from scoring goals and the ability to play anywhere on the pitch, this player brought a great deal of leadership to the team, as well as an innate understanding of the game, plus a little insider information on one of our opposing teams. His strategies were shared clearly with his teammates, who showed trust by implementing them, and which were instrumental in taking the team ultimately to the CASA final. Please join me in congratulating Vincent Leone Ganotto, the most valuable player of the 2019 NCC Junior Boys Soccer Team.
Senior soccer. I've had these boys now for 4 years, and I am extremely impressed by them. Had another undefeated season this year. You can't ask for more from the players. They overcame lots of obstacles, lots of tough games, were able to hold off or come back in to win. We ended up winning CASA and qualifying for OFSAA this year. It's unfortunate with what's going on, but I'm kind of lobbying with Mr. Whalen, our CASA rep, that potentially we are the winners of OFSAA this year as the qualifying team in Ontario. Our MDPs this year are two athletes that I count on all year. They're almost second coaches. I don't know what to say else about them. They're just fantastic. It's Nico Roberto, who came at a net to play forward for me, to fill holes we had and just dominated on the field. And Aiden Cardini, who was our midfield and just a rock in the center. So those are our most dedicated players this year. Our MVP has been with me in senior for a long time, considering he's in grade 11. This student is unbelievable. He changes the game as soon as he steps on the field. Our MVP is Eamon El-Rafti. Congratulations, guys.
Hi, NCC skiers. I'd like to congratulate all 21 members of the Alpine ski racing team for a wonderful 2020 season. The girls' MDP is Serena McFarlane, and the boys' MDP is Jacob Turf. Both members maximize time at practice to improve their skills. The girls' MVP is Rena Liu. Rena finished 18th in slalom at OFSAA, which was our best result. The boys' MVP is Jack Vandervoort. Jack had a combined rank score of 28 at OFSAA for GSN slalom. I'd like to say thank you to Mr. Dan O'Boyle-Kelly, who will now be called NCC Coach O'Boyle-Kelly. Thank you, Dan, for your time and significant expertise. I would finally like to pay tribute to Chloe, Anissa, Hannah, and Rena for their 4 amazing years skiing for NCC. NCC owes you much, much gratitude for making us a known player on the provincial ski stage. Dan and I know how much time and effort you put in to succeed at such a high level of competition. You will always be incredible and beautiful skiers. Ski you on the slopes, everybody.
Hey all, I'm here to talk to you all about the awards for junior girls volleyball. Just want to give a quick shout out to the whole team. Thought everyone was really dedicated, showed up often, had great attitudes and listened, so I just want to thank you all for a great season. For most improved, I'm going to give the award to a late round draft pick. She came from Suzanne Moody, wherever that is. Apparently she hardly made the team there, but she showed up, she was dedicated, she improved a ton by the end of the season. She was really good on defense, she had strong hands and a good reliable serve, and she had this weird ability where she would actually listen to instruction. So congratulations, most improved goes to Sarah Paul. Speaking of improvements, the MVP for this year is someone who played in grade 9 and, she was, But she must have hopped in the hyperbolic time chamber or something last summer, because when she came back this year, she was phenomenal. She was really strong at the net, had great blocks, a really powerful spike, and a cannon of a serve that would take over games quite often, going for 10, 15 points. By the time Casa rolled around, she was as good as anybody on the court. So congratulations, MVP, Kira Fair. So whatever you did last summer, Kira, I hope you're sharing the knowledge around. Congratulations, girls. Enjoy the summer.
I will be presenting most dedicated player to senior girls volleyball player, Trizzy Newen. Congratulations. You're always there, showing up on time, ready to play, giving it your all. Trizzy, we're going to miss you. Congratulations.
Hello Crusaders! I'm going to be introducing MVP for senior girls volleyball. Not only was she one of our captains, but she was an amazing setter and set every game. So congratulations, Beatrice Yee.
This year's most dedicated player not only showed up to nearly every single practice, he also did so while bringing an extremely positive attitude and willingness to learn to every single practice. He also demonstrated excellent sportsmanship throughout the season and has shown a great deal of potential in the sport moving forward. Congratulations to this year's most dedicated player, Taylor Vader. Congratulations. As a first-year volleyball player, this individual demonstrated enormous growth throughout the season. In particular, he was really able to improve on a wide variety of skills, including a very strong serve-receive, as well as hitting skills. On top of that, he also demonstrated a knack for digging really hard serves, and he was able to pass the ball really effectively to his teammates. Congratulations goes out to this year's Junior Boys Volleyball Most Valuable Player, Simon Lippett. Well done, Simon.
Good afternoon, Crusaders. I'll be introducing the MVP and the most dedicated award for senior boys volleyball. Most dedicated goes to a student who was there always on time before practice, always helped take down and put up the nets, and has a great positive attitude on the court. So congratulations to Sam Hartling. For MVP, it's going to go to a junior who came and played up, and he was essential as a middle, and he definitely improved over the season. So congratulations, Donovan McCoy.
Hey NCC, Ms. Morgan here. I'm here to report on the swim team who had a wonderful season this year, but there are a few standout swimmers that I would like to recognize. Our most dedicated junior swimmer this year is Serena McFarlane. She was a young lady who always worked really hard at every practice and wanted to improve her strokes as much as possible. So congrats to Serena McFarlane. Our most valuable junior swimmer was a young lady who racked up a bunch of gold medals at Bay Quinte and Casa, and even earned a top 8 finish at OFSAA. So congratulations to Lara Nerona. Our most dedicated senior swimmer this year was Hannah Freeland. Hannah came to as many practices as she possibly could and worked her butt off every time. So big congrats to Hannah Freeland. And then finally, our most valuable senior swimmer is another young lady who racked up a ton of gold medals throughout the entire season and earned 2 top 8 finishes at OFSAA. Our top award top point earner at every meet we went to. Congratulations to Ashley Allaire. Thanks all for a great season. Hope to see you soon.
This past season was one of the best seasons for girls rugby at Nicholson. The juniors and seniors came together to form a varsity team with girls from grade 9 to 12, and we saw the biggest wins, and this team move further in the league than they ever have before. Congratulations to all those new, to the returning players. That was an incredible season of rugby. This year, the Most Valuable Player Award goes to Anissa Bray. Anissa was one of the captains on the team and a true leader. Her strength through the sport of rugby was dominant in every game. Her ability to persist through injuries, through difficult teams, to continue to lead her team on the field, whether it's in scoring tries or supporting others or providing the direction on the field, Anissa was always there. Congratulations, Anissa. This year's Most Dedicated Player Award goes to Olivia Mortimer. Liv is absolutely devoted to rugby, to both building her strength and her practice in the sport, but also to assisting her teammates. She is a true leader both in practices and in games, and is always there to give her 100%. Despite any injuries or setbacks that she's faced, she continues to persevere. Congratulations, Liv.
Again, I'm here this time to talk to you about cross country, and I want to talk to you about the most dedicated person. This was someone who was out there every single day running, whether it was rain or shine, whether there was a team or they were alone. They were always helping to keep other people organized and cheering on every single teammate. They were just a joy to have on the team. And congratulations, most dedicated, Anna Walsh. For the MVP, there are two people. They were both seniors returning, and they were good at the craft, and they knew what they were doing. And thank the Lord they did, because I certainly didn't. So they were out there coaching, they were giving people advice, they were cheering people on, they were teaching them how to tackle hills and different races, and so on and so forth. They both performed very well at Bay of Quinte, very well at CASA, very well at OFSAA. So congratulations, the MVPs, Rory McGarvey and Chloe O'Boyle-Kelly. Good luck next year. Come back and visit. Don't run too far now.
Hi there, this is Mr. Ramp, coach of the golf team this year. We had a great season there in the fall. We had a full team, definitely 6 boys and 4 girls. They competed very, very well. Highlight of the tournament really was that Joe Bardwell made CASA. He had one of the low scores, and congratulations, Joe Bardwell, for being most valuable player. Joe, just one bit of advice on that par 3. I think this is the club that you should have used. I probably would have parred that one, but congratulations, you did fabulous.
Hello, Crusaders. It is my honor to be able to announce this year's male and female recipients of the Collin Hood OFSAA School Sport Award. This award is given to student athletes who are committed to the success of school sport throughout their high school careers. This year's female recipient of the OFSAA Collin Hood Award is Chloe O'Boyle-Kelly. Chloe has been a key member of Crusader teams, including track and field, cross country, rugby, skiing, basketball, volleyball, and soccer. Chloe's positive attitude as a junior athlete always made her a joy to coach. Her dedication and positivity in her senior years made her a key contributor and a much relied upon leader for her teams. Chloe was also a multiple-year NCC road race winner. Your Crusader spirit and love for sport will be missed greatly. Good luck in all that lies ahead, Chloe, and congratulations. This year's male recipient of the OFSAA Collin Hood Award is Joe Bardwell. Joe was a multi-sport athlete participating in skiing, volleyball, golf, badminton, baseball in grade 9, and of course, basketball. Joe was known to the Nicholson coaches as someone who could bring positivity, sportsmanship, and leadership to his teams. His basketball coach, Mr. Coates, says despite a major injury this year, Joe still came to practices and was very much a coach on the floor during games. Joe, you are truly deserving of this award as you embody what a student athlete is all about at Nicholson. Congratulations.
I have the privilege of introducing one of Nicholson's female athletes of the year. Congratulations, Chihiro Suzuki. Over her 4 years at Nicholson, she has been an integral part of numerous teams, including hockey, volleyball, soccer, and baseball. I've known Chi as her coach on the girls' hockey team. Chi's calm and humble personality sometimes masks her ferocious competitive spirit. This is backed up with hard work, tremendous athletic ability, and vision of the game. She was the team's main offensive punch, and her speed allowed her to also help in the defensive zone. Her presence on the ice and the bench elevated the confidence and performance of the whole team. During games, she always remained positive, even when facing very strong opponents. She was vocal on the bench, cheering the team on, and challenging teammates to play their best. Congratulations and best wishes for the future. You'll be greatly missed. The following note is from her volleyball coach, Madame Urbanowitz. This athlete is exceptional in every way. She was an exceptional power player in this year's volleyball season. She displayed dedication and great Crusader pride. I cannot find the words to say how much I appreciate this athlete and wish them well in their future endeavors. From the bottom of my heart, congratulations. Great work, Chi.
One of this year's recipients of the Female Athlete of the Year award is Anissa Bray. I've had the pleasure of coaching Anissa for the past 4 years on the rugby team and can speak specifically to her dedication, her growth as an athlete over this past year. Anissa's commitment to the sport of rugby, training both during practices and throughout her own time, was reflected in the success of the team. She's able to move the ball from the center of the field into the try zone and push through a series of 5, sometimes 10 strong forwards to ensure that that try is awarded. She's also able to see opportunities across the field, making an important kick or a well-timed pass, and give that opportunity to her teammates. She does all of this while continuing to lead, calling plays, directing other players, helping to answer questions, and ensure that some key victories happen for Nicholson. Congratulations, Anissa Bray, on being the recipient of one of this year's Female Athletes of the Year.
Hey there. I'm here today to talk to you about a very impressive young man. Someone who kind of reminds me of me a little bit. He was just a consummate professional. He would always be around Belleville. You could see this person weekday, weekend, year-round. You could see him training, improving, honing his craft. He was so dedicated to his craft that he would only eat the finest, strictest diet, so that he was always ready to compete in top condition. And he kind of had this unspoken class about him, where whether he won a hard-fought victory or a very narrow defeat, he was always a sportsman with the people he was competing against and with. He would work very hard to encourage his teammates. He would cheer them on, give them tips, advice. He placed second at Bay of Quinte, first in CASA. He led a team to OFSAA where he had a very strong performance. So congratulations, Athlete of the Year, Rory McGarvey. Hey, Rory, say cheesies.
Hi, everyone. This year has been one to remember, and our student athletes did not disappoint yet again. We had a hard time deciding on one male athlete of the year and have chosen to give it to 2 fantastic young men. It is rare to have 2 male athletes of the year, but it has been a very unique school year, to say the least. It is my privilege this year to be able to present the Male Athlete of the Year award to one of our 2 winners. I spent many hours coaching this student, and he has always exceeded my expectations, both athletically and personally. He has grown from a very wiry kid into an outstanding athlete and leader. He is the type of teammate that others are drawn to, and it is this quality that has made him a leader on the court and the field. His ability to calm others and lead by example is what I admire most about this student. He's extremely competitive by nature, but also sees the fun in what he is doing, and he takes the time to enjoy the moment. This player is often given a role on the field that doesn't always put him in the spotlight, but he understood the importance of the assignment that he was given. On the soccer field, he was our middle. He was what our team was built around, and he distributed the ball to his teammates with deadly accuracy. He came late to basketball in grade 10, had a very steep learning curve, but soaked up everything he could and improved immensely. By the time he reached grade 12, he had become a captain and the big man underneath. And remember, he was the little wiry kid in grade 9. Pretty outstanding. It goes without saying that this athlete has become a mature and responsible young adult, and I'm honored to have had the opportunity to know him. This year's co-winner of the NCC Male Athlete of the Year is Aiden Cardini. Congratulations.
Hey NCC, let's get ready to recognize all of our clubs in the COVID year 2019-2020. Here you go.
The NCC Badminton Club has been around for a number of years, where students get to come together Tuesday nights at 6:30 for a little bit of badminton and a lot of socialization. This year's recipient has been a member of the Badminton Club her entire career at Nicholson, and very often uses to her advantage the time on the court to prepare for the Bay of Quinte tournament. This year's recipient is a very hard worker, as most students arrive with few skills in badminton, but with a real love of the game, an innate love of the game. We have this year a recipient who prepared herself all the time, always asking questions, very focused on the game, and yet being social at the same time. And so I would like to congratulate someone using a new adage that sounds familiar, but it has a new twist. It's all fun and games until you play. Zeta Deshane. Thank you, Zeta. Great work all these years.
That was great. Are you sure that was one bread, one body?
Well, that's what the sheet music says. So we wanted to let you know that our award winner for choir this year is Vanny Jang. Without her, you can see how it might have sounded when we performed. So thank you very much, Vanny, for all you've done, being in grade 9 and still being at every practice, helping to keep us on track. And when we weren't on track, just making it look like we were. Thank you very much, Vanny.
Thanks, Vanny.
Hi, Nicholson. I'm here to announce the MDP and the MVP for the NCC band. The NCC band meant weekly and all the way from September to June. So it was an all-around thing, and we practiced for the upcoming performances, for the assemblies, for the spring concert, for the winter concert. This year was an exception. Anyway, the MDP for this year is Kaylee Lemerande. Woo! Kaylee was a dedicated member who learned to play the trombone back in grade 9. And she came to all the practices. She came to all the performances. She learned her parts. And boo-hoo, she's graduating this year. Bye, Kaylee. Congratulations. The MVP, I should say MVPs for the NCC band this year are Jacob Flagler and Vanny Jiang. These two were phenomenal musicians who learned their solos and added solos, impromptu solos, who encouraged other people to come and join the band, who helped new members transition into the band. They were phenomenal. And they helped fill in the parts. So, you know, what can I say? Love you guys. Congratulations, Jacob and Vanny. See you, Nicholson.
The Duke of Edinburgh Award is an international awards program for young people between the ages of 14 and 25. There's 3 different levels to the award: a bronze, a silver, and a gold. And at each of those levels, there's 4 components that have to be completed. A skills development, which is essentially like a hobby that you work to improve. There's a physical fitness component where you challenge yourself to become more physically active. There is a community service component, which is similar to our community hours. And then there's also an exploration expedition component where you're out in nature and you're doing things like camping, but you're out enjoying nature. At the gold level, there's an additional piece that has to be completed. And at each of the levels, bronze, silver, and gold, the amount of time or the intensity of those activities increases. The idea is to challenge you to work harder and to become more active and more involved in each of those categories.
Once you've successfully completed either the bronze, silver, or gold award, there's a certificate and a pin that gets presented. Bronze awards are presented locally. Silver awards are presented usually at a provincial ceremony by the Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, which is usually at Queen's Park. And the gold award is usually presented nationally and is quite often by the Governor General of Canada or by a member of the royal family. This year, Nicholson is very pleased to recognize 2 of our Crusaders for completing their awards. Bronze award recipient Jordan White and gold award recipient Joe Bardwell. Congratulations to you both on a job very well done. Congratulations to you both on a job exceedingly well done.
Oh, hey NCC, Mr. Walsh here, just busting out some algorithms. I'll take a little break and recognize our Mathletes, a group of students, grade 9s through 12s, that met when they could to do some math contests, prepare for our Math League tournament at Rugby, and just to work through some problems at lunch when we could. We were able to write the grade 9, 10, 11, 12 first semester math contest. Actually, it was in February. And we need to recognize our top scores in each grade this year. In grade 9, Dwayne Cabildo was our top scorer on the grade 9 math test. Grade 10 was Vincent Forte Perry, and the grade 11 top scorer was Felipe Martinez. So congratulations to you 3 for scoring the highest mark on those Waterloo contests at NCC. And then our Mathletes group, where we met at lunch and worked through some problems and tried to get ready for the Math League tournament. Our 2 students who came as many times as they could and worked all through lunch on these problems. So congratulations to our most dedicated Mathletes, Dwayne Cabildo and Anna Walsh. Well done, everybody. Mathletes next year. Hello Crusaders! Not awards night, perhaps it's awards afternoon. We are here to recognize our clubs, and I, along with Mr. Wood, would like to congratulate and thank all of our peer mentors. They were instrumental in welcoming the new grade 9s, helping them find their way in the first couple weeks, having their peer mentor group meetings, helping out with grade 9 fun day and some of the activities that they were leaders in. Also, we were going to be involved with some days in May and Relay for Life, but unfortunately those events did not occur. So super thanks to our 20 peer mentors who were instrumental in making everything work for NCC and our incoming grade 9. So thank you to Olivia Mortimer, Rory McGarvey, Megan Mulvihill, James Cannon, Sam Hartling, Tyrell Hill, Lavanna Luong, Savannah Camps, Olivia Forte Perry, Maddie McGillen, Leah Williams, Meg Bashel, Hannah Boyle-Kelly, Chloe Boyle-Kelly, Alyssa Nerona, Jenna O'Neill, Rena Liu, Ireland Anderson, Miles Hunter, and Anissa Bray. Thank you so much for everything you did this year.
Okay, so our next school reach category is Who Am I? I'll read you the first clue. So clue A, I am a man of many pursuits, including naval officer, inventor. Yes.
Margaret Atwood.
No. Okay, we'll move on to clue B. In the French Navy during World War II, I tinkered around with the new technology of compressed air and helped design the first scuba system.
Margaret Atwood?
No. Still not Margaret Atwood. Clue C. After the war, I left the Navy to travel the world conducting scientific experiments on board a converted British minesweeper called Calypso.
David Attenborough.
Yes. No, sorry. Not David Attenborough either. Although I do like him. Final clue for 10 points. I am best known to the world as a documentary filmmaker revealing the wonders under the sea. Who am I?
Andrew Giacomoso.
Yes! Actually, no, Jacques Cousteau. But Andrew Giacomoso is our most valuable player for School Reach. He came regularly and inspired the rest of his teammates to come out to practice. Even though we didn't finish our season, he still is our most valuable player.
This year, both myself and Miss Enriquez were new to the role of Student Council Teacher Advisor, and we could not be more grateful than to have spent this first year with this incredible group of individuals. These 10 people spent more time behind the scenes, working in their evenings, in their lunch hours, on their weekend, putting together activities, spirit weeks, events for all of us here at Nicholson. We are so grateful to the creativity of this group, their ability to try new ideas, to plan together, to carry out what it is that they set their minds to, and to continue working after the school closure. We are so grateful to know you, to have worked with you, and to be able to have put this year together. Often the work that you've done is unrecognized because it happens behind the scenes, but we would like to say a huge congratulations to Courtney, Chloe, to Madison, Meredith, Dara, Rhea, Olivia, Peter, and Sam. Your work and what you did this year has not gone unnoticed, and we are so grateful for what you've done for all of us. Thank you to this year's Student Council.
And that's a wrap, NCC. Congratulations to all our club winners for the school year 2019-2020. It's been quite a year, and we thank you for everything you've contributed to NCC, both before school closure and during COVID. Be safe, be well, exude Crusader pride, and bleed Crusader green. Peace!